only mad dogs and Englishmen come out in this kind of weather. So after 3 we set off at a decent pace, tunes to the left, Gibraltar straight to the right, and walking east. And we come across a ripped up Zodiac. There's no astrological pun intended. It's mangled by the waves riding the sharp rocks, ripped up like a shredded pack of condoms in a full moon frenzied love ride. Ride the rippling rising wave to ecstasy, salvation, or Europe. Check the wreck. There might be shit in the bowels. High shit. Nothing but seaweed. A lunar scrape on a close-by rock seems an indicator. Of what? Buried treasure? Surely shit. Board boy falls down like an old-fashioned measuring stick and digs it. For a little while. I ain't pitching it. Don't excavate your beachy mind too deeply, I say. You might run into a sinkhole alert. Sugar drop. Just let it be, man. Walk on. Beachcombing is an ode to luck. Lest you go digging for spikes at low tide like civil servants on holiday. We walk tall, sun-worn bloke comes up from the east. Opposite directions with a similar interest, but our quest is over. The smugglers' camp's been dismantled by the cops, and then another gang, and then cops again. So we were too late. There was a triple fuck-up first. But hey, will you guys care for some fresh Amsterdam acid with a bicycle on the print? Since Wire Hair dragged me down there, Wire Hair's buying. Tucks his away for a later day, special occasion. And I'm looking around. There's a full moon, a glowing sun, a deserted beach flanked by a mile-wide strip of dunes and shrubbery. Spiky evergreen shrubbery with yellow moss for fur. So I'm thinking special occasion. Special occasion is ever now, man. And I tuck mine under the tongue. I want to ride my bicycle to the moon and back tonight. Like a lunacycle maniac. So after a while, it's lightly a wandering I go, his voice a blur in the distance like a psychedelic toad boiling about going to get the car as I vanish into the dunes. No hide-and-seek mirror house is ever so much fun, man. Totally natural maze of pine bushes with the sand everywhere undulating like a million footprints. Little silica waves, each and every one identical. Both the sand and the shrubbery. Uniquely identical. No way of knowing where you came from. Go to, have to, gotta, hadda, shoulda, It's fun, man. So relaxing, the Zen center of your mind, the focused sun enlightening a chest-high forest of tiny mountains, with a rocking, rumbling sea feeding a breakbeat rhythm to pulse by. And the glow-yellow moss houses societies of little bugs and insect tribes. The funniest visual is however created by the rising hot air as it's coming off the dunes. Apart from the uplifting feeling it creates and the mineral spore and ionic embraces it delivers to your being, where it intersects with the salty, sweet, colder, humid breeze sent in from the sea, you get horizontal rainbows. Horizontal rainbows like candy stick being rolled out of pure light. Amazing. Eye candy, man. And it don't even take LSD to see it, man. It's just there. It don't take dope to be psychoactive anyways, man. You just live your psyche actively. So I sat half leaned back and ever so mellow, mindful, empty, full, empty, full, empty, like chambers of the heart flowing with the breathing tide. Till a local ant tribe had discovered my sugar-sweet coated presence and started excursions up the neck and expeditions down the arse crack, wanting to know the highs and lows and ins and outs of this boulder that had plunged to the ground like a lazy comet. I don't mind dance. In fact, I like them a lot if it weren't for their blatant lack of respect for privacy. So the rock became a statue, and a bird, and a leaping soul skirmishing with the pine bushes. All in good jest. Dance. All in good jest, just dance. Just dance. The ocean is west. Salt on the breeze unmistakably beckoning the saliva-induced and waft of dinner delight, drawing all kids big and small into the kitchen. Lovely beach. Birds a screech. From the west with a Blakean red sun glowing behind him comes a bundle of driftwood and rags, flailing and waving with hairs like little flags around a stupa. Like long lost friends unknown, we dot the I's and do the run. All massive 20 paces of it. Bouncing into each other. Spanish. Driftwood. Fumamos poro, amiga, y cerveza. A beer and a joint while the sun and moon glow, dancing like particles of blood, white and red, coagulating light, prisms on the waves, ghosts in the smoke, as we exhale the dale to make room for a fresh bread of night. Merry meet and merry parts, and merry meet again, again, again. Into the night tide I wander west. West towards the evening people. A little squared van with big bulging headlights, like eyes on stilts, stands parked just where the dunes reside and give way to a heart-pounded stretch of beach. A little cartoon van with a pop-out tent rooftop. I walk past at a 50-odd paces. And out of the blue, a giddy-looking chap comes galloping towards me at a 45-degree angle from the buzzing bus. Hey, hello, hi there, how you doing? Are you the big solemn Belgian guy on acid? It's like the funniest name I ever had. I must be tripping. Welcome, come with me, my girlfriend's just preparing dinner and your other friends will be there too. Friends? Oh yeah, wirehead board boy, quick friends, short friends, road eaters friends. Beer, wine, water, and please come in. Come in into the van, which is becoming a spectacle of flashy formica and toile ciré in the kitschiest color arrangement laden with grotesque depictions of watermelons, palm trees, bananas, pineapples, cocktails, bikini girls, with pretty much the same hairdo as the pineapples or the palm trees. Who mimics what anyways? It's so totally not my thing, I immediately loved it. So screamy, technicolored loud, while she dutifully cuts and dices a variety of food from one plastic bowl into the next, like a petite home party sales daughter. This little pot of metal on wheels stood on the lunar beach soon got jam-packed, with astronauts ready to launch off into the galaxy of the night. Stars of the evening glowing with laughter in the dark, and somewhat eerie middle of nowhere. A desert beach scene that any Hollywood fear broker would squander on a flight frick with morose slashers, and let's open the door and see what happens, moronic /Gs. Ever such a night that needs song to exist and end well. When the bellies are full and the minds are emptied, with storytelling yet the bottle rack and bar chest still feel like talking. So often talk is just like taking the trash out, but that night we didn't litter the beach with plastic small talk, broken wash-away crates and moldy leftovers. Instead of juice gone sour, there was sweet succulent wine and rye mouth-washing whiskey. Plenty of suns far away to brighten the sky as the one close by dove below the horizon. And when the dead of night lay quiet our souls, an Italian young lady in the party thanked me kind, saying she was honored to have spent the evening with me. In returning the compliment, I shyly wondered why. I was just high on life. Sweet.